Well, I don't think you really know that, but you know what? I actually thought at halftime we could come back. I know you guys might think I'm crazy. I just thought there's no way we could play like that for two halves because this is the same team that pushed Mississippi to the wire. Played Kentucky pretty well. So I mean, it's not it's not something that happens every night, but certainly it's disappointing. I mean, I don't have an answer on why we shot 14 for 57, and we had guys go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 1 for 6, 1 for 5. I'd give some credit to A&M. I thought their length did bother us, on the inside, but we missed. I can think of guys missing wide open layups, 3 or 4 of those. So. Disappointing. All I can say is disappointing performance.
Kim, this has obviously been kind of a theme this year, poor shooting at times. Is it something that, other than just doing it over and over, how do you improve as a shooter?
Well, I think you got to take good shots. But, without watching the tape, I would not sit here and say we took a lot of bad shots. I think we had some open shots. I think we probably took some shots maybe a little deeper than they needed to be. If you go back, I may have told you guys this before, but if you go back over the whole year, almost every game, we'd gotten the ball in the paint more than the other team. I would doubt that was tonight. It doesn't necessarily mean we had more points in the paint. It just means we got it in the paint, which means we could either score or we could make a play for somebody else. And I thought A&M did a great job tonight of keeping us out of the paint. And then we didn't make shots early. I didn't like the way we started the game. I liked the way Trevor started the game. I thought Trevor was active and had good energy. But I just didn't like our the way we looked. Once the game started, and it reflected our our performance.
Coach, what did you tell Trevor that he was going to start? What was his reaction?
I told him last night, or I told him yesterday at practice. He was excited. He was. He's a. He played. Now he's not like he's a stiff. He played at Manhattan. So I'm just it was a bummer night. It's a bad night for everybody. But I hope he'll remember the fact that he started the game and he made some plays. Like I said, I actually thought he helped us early on, and I probably should have left him in more. He had a great amount of energy, but I'm happy to have been able to coach a kid like him and Russ too. I'm sorry I ended up like this, or his senior night ended up like this, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to watch him grow.
Kim, I know the execution wasn't there tonight. As far as the focus and effort, was that something that you were kind of concerned about too?
I wasn't concerned about it going in because I thought we had 2 great practices. I thought we played pretty well against Mississippi. I thought we played pretty well last week against Kentucky. I wish I had a magic answer and I could say, well, this is what happened. It did remind me of the North Carolina Central game earlier. It was kind of contagious, kind of a contagious thing. Probably just better leave it at that.
Last question for
I
Coach,
won't say
please.
anything else.
Jim, Billy Kennedy mentioned that you guys battle all year long, but at some point you got to win a game, maybe to sustain that. Do you see that at all, or is it just one night?
Well, you mean we need to win a game?
That's what you said.
Sure. Well, yes. If you go back, we won a couple games a couple weeks ago, and that seemed to energize us a little bit. This has been a long year because tonight was wasn't good, but I mean, and I don't like to sit up here and make excuses, but if you go back and you look over the year, we've lost 22 games, but probably 14, 15 of them were 12 points or less, somewhere there. So it wasn't like, we haven't been in games. But I would put this game, with the Florida game that we played early in the year, or early in the month, a few weeks ago. It was one of those nights where just there wasn't anything there. And no matter what button you tried to push, got stuck. Didn't work.
Kim, this team has been able to come back from games like that.
Yeah.
Can they regroup for?
No telling what'll happen Saturday. I'm serious. They have. They lost to Florida by 39 and beat Arkansas 2 days later. So, the good thing is we don't play on Saturday, so we got some time off, and we got guys that are banged up, and so is everybody else this time of year. So hopefully we'll come back Thursday and Friday and prepare and be ready to play Saturday. That's all.